Hey, what up, y'all? It's me, your boy, Lil D, coming at ya from the den. And today I can proudly say that I have my BSN from GCU, Grand Canyon University. So if you're going, this is for my nursing people, if you're going into school or you're going back to school to get your bachelor's program, get your bachelor's degree, and you have some questions, then keep on watching. The first question that I get asked, because I do have students that I get in the hospital and I do work with nursing assistants, is your bachelor's degree hard to obtain? And the answer is definitely no, because it's really more about just doing the work. This is the first time ever that my GPA has been this high, because I'm a firm believer of C's get degrees, and the associates program for nursing definitely, I'm glad I had that mindset because it was rough. The associates program was rough. But your BSM program, it's more about just doing the work. There are a lot of papers, especially at GCU, and there are group projects which can be annoying but not manageable, and discussion posts. So it's definitely keeping you busy every week with only a couple weeks off for Christmas, but I wouldn't say it was hard. What has changed since I got my bachelor's degree? And nothing. Nothing has changed. My name tag, from instead of a RN, it says BSN. Yeah. Question number 3, are there tests in the bachelor program? And the answer is no, there are no tests. So that being said, I feel like the amount of information that I took from that I was able to take from the program wasn't really that much. I didn't really build any new foundations. I didn't learn anything new, really. One thing that it did have me do, though, that I wouldn't have done without being in the program, is thinking outside of the box. So working on the unit, I get stuck in my routine. I'm like, I'm doing it this way, and this is why, and I don't question it. I'm just in my routine, I'm just doing my work. But in this program, the one thing it did have me do was think outside the box and question concepts that I was doing on the floor and say, why am I doing this practice like this? Asking these questions that I normally don't have time to answer because I am so busy with my patients and trying to provide care and charting and so on. You already know, if you're in nursing school, if you're working on the unit, if you have your associates, any type of healthcare, it's like being a waiter on steroids. But I think the question is, was there any tests? And the answer is no. The last concern that comes up to me is that people have not done an online course before, and this was me prior to entering my bachelor's degree. Now, I've been going to school for years and years and years, because you know there are prereqs, the nursing program, so I had not taken any online courses, and this was definitely something that I was worried about doing. And in the first class, it was definitely a struggle. There was a lot of information to take in, and when you ask a question, sometimes it takes the instructor 1 to 2 days to respond, and it's kind of annoying. But once I got past that first class, because this was a series of 5-week classes, back to back, one class on Sunday, the next class starts Monday. That way you can just get through them. But once I got through that first class, and she was strict, I really didn't have too many questions, other than when it came to the assignments and what they wanted in their papers. But I didn't really have any other questions because they were all addressed, and I was able to get in the groove rather fast. Now, there are people of all ages in my class, because at the beginning of every class, and the 5-week course classes, you would have to do a little introduction, and I just saved my introduction to my desktop and repasted it for each class, because why do the extra work? But I wasn't the youngest, and other people were right there next to me, and you can see the class roster, who was in the first class, who was in your last class. People come in and change all throughout the time, but age doesn't really matter. And being a nurse, we're already pretty tech savvy, and we kind of have to be with our charting and the intake of technology into our workplace. So I don't think that it's something that could prohibit you from doing it, because it's definitely doable. And once you actually get in your groove, it's even more easy than actually going to class. If you have any other questions for me, you can leave them in the comments down below. That was kind of my experience over at Grand Canyon University, and I have a feeling that it's the same at every university. If you're nervous about going to get your bachelor's, the best thing to do is just start. Just talk to an advisor from whatever school you want to go to, whatever school your work will help you pay for, and just start taking a course. You could take a break in between, but just start, because that 14 months went by so fast, and it's crazy to think that I'll be graduating next month, getting my degree, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.